And we are live. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Gonna leave the stream on for a little for people to come in. Rip to the turnout. I mean, it's week 11. It makes sense, and you know, it's this puzzle. Let me actually re-download all the solutions.
Yeah,
Opus.
I mean, I didn't expect there to be that many submissions. Like from my past watching Weeklies experience, like the end couple puzzles only got like 4 or 5 submissions. This is pretty good in my books.
I wasn't there for most of the end Weekly's puzzles. I put the puzzles I like up front. Because I get to decide. Not that I don't really like this puzzle in particular, but it was in the oven for a long time. This puzzle was like ready like the week before it was supposed to release.
Yeah,
Jemu,
no, that
since you're
was like,
here, you want to talk about your puzzle?
I mean, why not? All right, so this thing went through like so many, um, so many variations. So it started off as a kind of Critelium copy. Like you had two, no, you had a Caltrops as the input that's very similar to the Critelium one, and the output was a really big, well, not really big, decently big like metal thing that it had to do. It was one of those like great puzzles, and then it got changed into a, I don't even know how to describe it. So imagine 2 Tringles input instead of 1, and both of them have salt, a bunch of salt, and only one sort of metal. And then the output's like similar. And then it got changed to this. So it, and the reason it got changed so much is we kept on thinking the puzzle itself was like too menacing to look at, because this is the last week, right? So I'd assume people wouldn't like having a really big and like hard to solve puzzle to just, because most of the people are like burned out and stuff, right? So yeah, that's how we settled on this. um yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say about the puzzle itself. It looks pretty cool, I guess.
Legit.
Yeah.
So the point of this puzzle is that you have to disassemble this giant thing into the individual elements. You have the silver with the Vitae and the gold with the Moors. And I believe min rate for this puzzle was 1.5 R, which is 2 outputs every 3 cycles, and you had to do that without track. That was a metric that was given. Trackless rate. And trackless rate area cost. Yeah, area at infinity too, since it's RA. As usual, RA is at infinity, which means I had to do the at infinity code again. And then for the other metric was sum plus unique instructions times 50. That's the best way to describe it. We will be looking at the rate puzzles first, or rate solutions first. Also, I updated that. I didn't press done. Ugh. Okay. There we go. Moonlight generator. It is very interesting metrics. It's metrics. It's metrics that we. I don't know. It's just tried out, I suppose. I wasn't there for the metric discussion. Gemma, you were there for the metric discussion. You want to talk about why these metrics were chosen?
Okay. The metrics before this, I don't know if I should spoil them because they could be used on a different puzzle. I think I already told Crazy Bot just for fun, but you know what, I'll spoil them. The metrics that were before this, because you know how there was like 5 different variations. Yeah, the metrics before this were, first of all, for the first metric was consecutive, or rather odd parity swings, so no 120, like only 120 degree rotations. And I thought that was like too harrowing for rate, and then it went to like some other wacky algebraic instruction thingy, and then that became too complicated as well. So this puzzle just had a problem of being too complicated in general
Mm-hmm.
for a while until it
Yeah, one of the initial metrics
became
that
simpler.
we wanted to do was restricting at 100-degree angle rotations only, which we ended up not doing because that requires manual verification, and none of us wanted to do the manual verification.
Then I also I spent like just a bit of time, like maybe an hour and a half, on trying to just make a solution for it,
Mhm.
and it just doesn't work. It's really hard to.
Yeah, it sounds worse than what's its name? Philosopher's Catalyst.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100-degree rotation. 200-degree rotations. There we go. Even better. 120 degrees. The 20 might have not went through. But alright. We shall begin then, starting with rate. Let me put things where they're supposed to be correctly. Starting in rate, we have in 12th place at 4,788 trackless rate. We have Dark
Dark
Rick.
red. I was
The number
curious
one
what dark.
solve in terms of solution shown. Delete these parts. Please. Thanks. where's the solution? There's the solution. The solution notes say, disclaimer, this solve has been slightly adjusted to make it validate. In order to get the correct version, either follow the instruction inside the solve or load up a modified version submitted as a showcase. A quick and easy 3-step guide on how to get first place in the weeklies, assuming the thing you're first in is time until your submission shows up on stream. Congrats, your submission is the first one shown on stream, Dark Rick. 1. Make a single solve that gets first place on both metrics instead of 2 different solves, so you concentrate your effort all on one project and can thus optimize it for. This comes especially handy if you're only home for less than 48 hours during the week like me. 2. For the rate metric, focus on getting as high of a score in the primary as possible. The secondaries are much less important. The solve succeeds in this as it gets the max possible rate, making it highly optimal. 3. For the weighted sum metric, focus on using as few instruction types as possible, as the score takes that into account. This solve uses only grab, drop, extend, and retract, making it again highly optimal, although still leaving room for improvements. That's the end of the guide. Hope you liked it. If it was helpful, make sure to rate it 5 quicksilvers by clicking on the gold icon under the post and subscribe to my Alchemical Symposium account. P.S. Thanks to Biggie and her blog for help and inspiration. Oh, is this
This is piston only.
No, it's not just piston only. It's doing the Biggie thing of an ever-increasing rate.
Oh yeah, it's doing the. Oh, okay, I see.
Is it?
It looks like it's building a stick, and then it's building a longer stick, and then it's building a longer stick. So I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the notes say 4,780 trackless rate. I have no idea how that's calculated. But it's there. Oh, wait, I know why. Because this limits the actual rate.
Hold on, stream delay. Oh, that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, there's an actual calculated rate in this submission, but otherwise, it's doing the Biggie thing of ever increasing rate. So, I guess that makes sense with the notes.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, infinite rate thingies.
Yeah, ever increasing rate, yeah. Now, let's see it actually solve something, maybe. It's going. Oh wait, no, it's already at 2 products. Maybe it did solve something. Yeah, yeah, there we go. God. But yeah, we're not gonna finish watching that. Rate Omega. Yeah. Alright. Next up, we have, skipping that one. Skipping that. What? No, that's Area Prime. That can't be some. Alright, next up in 10th place, we have 18 rate and, 2 Area Prime. We have MB Ventus.
What? Oh, right. I forgot area prime works. I thought it what? 2 area solves?
I need to slow this down. I assume this is not a sum solve. Silk Song is more important than optimization. I see. How's everybody enjoying Silk Song for the people that do have Silk Song? Who are playing Silk Song? I assume the people that are playing Silk Song are playing Silk Song and not here. Unless you already finished the game in the 2 days it's been out. 2, 3? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's, I guess, unfortunate that this puzzle overlapped with Silksong, but I'm not sure, honestly, because I'm not in the Hollow Knight community, so, like, dare I say, I do not, I don't know, like, care about Silksong that much, but I know it's a very, very, like, what's the word? Like, people wanted it a lot, so when it came out, I was like, ah, darn it, there's gonna be 2 solves.
I mean, I think the overlap of people who play Opus Magnum and the overlap of people who play Silk Song probably isn't as high as most other communities.
Yeah.
But yeah, about this solve though, it's symmetric. I like it.
It is symmetric. Indeed.
It's also much clearer to see the division of what the output is turned into compared to the previous solve.
Uh-huh.
Greenfield says they like the party arms.
Oh yeah, there's just 2 arms. Do they do anything? I
Nope.
think so. Oh,
Let me
okay,
see.
great.
15, 16, nope, they never grab anything. They're partying. That's what they're doing. Alright, we got a few sum solves to skip. That's a sum solve. That's a sum solve, I think. That's a sum solve, I think. Alright, next up at 8 rate and 76 area, we have Foxy Haze. This is technically a rate area, tracklist rate area solve. The notes say, spoiler for... Sorry. The notes say spoiler for some... I'm gonna call it some plus from now on. Spoilers for Sum Plus as the layout is identical apart from one of the single arms is a tri-arm in the Sum Plus area, and in the Sum Plus, area and cost are lower. Rate is over double what Min would be, I think, but since this qualifies, I'll go with it. It's just a modified sum. Yeah, but we're doing rate first, so...
I mean, this looks like the middle of some rate. It's just somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. I think most importantly, it's been made trackless. No, there was a previous sum solve. There's a sum solve that was more area. This is less area. So it scores better, being the same, although with the rate being the same.
Huh.
But yeah, we will probably talk about this solve more once we get to the rate metric. That's a sum solve. Next up, we have at 2.6 repeating rate in 5th place, we have Greenfield. What am I meant to do with these? Oh boy, this looks like a rate solve.
Oh no. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot more expensive.
Anyways, I assume this puzzle is salt limited, right? Or is salt and metal equal? Is it metal limited?
There is supposed to be salt waste, I think.
So what you
I'm
do?
pretty sure.
So what you do instead is that you can do. No, you have to do metal optimally, and then there's gonna be extra. And then there's gonna be extra salt. So optimal. What is the optimal metal purification scheme?
How do I put this in words? But you know how you get one input, just straight input every straight output every input? The remainder, which is just one silver and one salt, you grab another input, you get another remainder of a silver and a salt, and then I think you purify, because the quicksilver is just used up every single grab of the full input, right? To just promote one quicksilver. So you purify 2 pairs of the remainders. So you get the anime and 1 gold, and you grab a third remainder, and then you debond that silver and you output it. So you would be left with 1 salt you have to just dispose, I think.
I think it'll be a lot more clearer once we see the actual min rate solutions.
Yeah.
This one is doing it cleanly though, and it's probably salt limited. Or at least it's basing the rate off of the mouse. No, it's just not grabbing the input fast enough.
Yeah, I was thinking, where's the purification? But I just can't find it, because if it's not optimal, there's gotta be more than
There's
one
no purification. There's no purification, and it's not pulling the input at full rate.
Yeah.
The notes for this solve go, man, I suck at this game. An embarrassing long amount of time spent on this solve was dedicated to routing the finished products to their outputs, like around 3 hours. Please enjoy the arm spam and Critelli. Arm spam works. If it solves, it's good enough.
Well, to be fair, you did get top 5, so you may not be that bad at the game, honestly.
Alright. Moving on then. In 4th place, we are at min rate. At 1.5 rate and 721 area, we have Crazy Bot. Well, now we get to see what min rate is about.
4 submissions at min rate. That's okay. I'm happy with that, honestly.
So for every three inputs, 2 of the silvers have to be purified. The rest of them are straight to output or projected, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Alright. Or more so, that's how I understood it. This one is breaking all the way. It's breaking 2 outputs together, and it's sending them all the way around to the output. I guess that's a difficult part about this puzzle, is that you need to separate how the everything goes.
Yeah.
You need
This
to
is
have.
like what
You go first.
yeah, this is what like raid's about, right? Nobody cares about latency. Latency isn't real in raid, so you can just do this. This is beautiful.
But yeah, the hard part about this, if you want less area, you want to figure out how the best way to route everything. And the thing about that is pipelines will cross over at some point, and you're going to have to figure out how to deal with that. And we will see how people do that better. I do like how you can see the pipelines clearly over here, though. In the middle over here, we have the purification pipeline, and everything around it is the projection pipeline going around. And since there's only one disposal, it's nice and central to everything. There are notes. The notes say, unfortunately, I couldn't spend as much time as I wanted to on this puzzle, but I managed to scrape together a min-rate solve on the last day. This has 4 pipelines, 2 of which take 2/3 of an input each, and 2 which take the remaining 1/3. The tracklist requirement constrains the output geometry, so it took some experimentation to find a layout that worked. I will not be optimizing for area. yeah, I can tell. Alright, next up we have, also at 1.5 rate, at 710 area, not that much less. We have Sockboy. What is this mess? The previous solve was nice and clean, you can tell what's going on. What's going on here?
Ooh, okay.
Where's the purification? Purification is the middle of everything. Alright, so it's doing most of the same thing. Except, it's doing a lot of conveyor belting. The purification pipeline is in the middle, the projection pipeline is outside. Or projection pipelines.
That seems to be the trend.
I guess it's the easiest way to split up your pipelines, especially when you have such a large input. Large inputs are always annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom. What's on the bottom? I don't see anything in particular on the bottom. Ambiventus, you weren't last because somebody tried to do last on purpose. Darkbrick had a 4,788 rate solution, and it's only finite because he made it so. It would have been infinite. Is that lustrous syrup? No, that is not. That is lustrous syrup, I guess. It's not syrup tech, though. It's lustrous syrup without the syrup tech. How could it? Alright, the notes say, track this rate makes my head hurt. I hesitate to call this optimized, but it's much better than my first attempt. Grab, rotate, drop arms are a godsend. Sticks make timing the outputs easier, a bit. Found some lucky geometry for the output. So somehow there are no collisions. Magic. Wish I'd realized in advance that you can't have 2 hex arms delivered to one output on a for loop, because you run out of chances to output the third pipeline. That was a nasty surprise. But yeah, from this solution you can really glean into how complicated the how complicated it is to even process rate this fast. It was difficult enough in, what was it? What was its name?
Log neutralization?
No,
Is
blue
that
vitriol.
is that the one? Oh, blue vitriol. Ah.
Yeah, blue vitriol is another puzzle that I remember distinctly where the pure projection math, the rate calculation is not that difficult, but routing everything is difficult, and that's the same here. This puzzle is a routing puzzle.
That's the puzzle I got like 0.2 away from in. I remember.
All right, and next up in second place, we have at 615 area, we have Team Mr. Arpiozo. At least it's something. Oh god, this still looks complicated. The notes say, haha, funny solve thing. It's actually for track this rate.
Oh, all of these machines are giant. Okay.
Yeah. CrazyBot said, I so should have optimized for area. Where's purification? Okay, so the pipelines are a whole lot more mixed up around here in this solution.
Oh, it's purifications on the outside this time.
Yeah, purification's on the outside, projection's on the inside. And the extra salt making a little detour. It'll be sent there, eventually. It's getting there.
Oh, yeah.
These solves are so loud. I especially like how it's doing the initial projection. It's passing it through the input. Yeah, the Quicksilver handling. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Well, not I was gonna say that. I already did say that. Like I was saying. The solve is nice and symmetrical, right until you get to the point where you have to output everything. Then it just becomes a whole mess. Yeah, the salt waste chains are funny. Yeah. And last but not least, we have in first place, at an area of 330, about half of this one.
Oh.
Way ahead of everyone. We have Event Ruler and Skyhawk.
Ooh, okay.
This fits the screen very nicely. The solution notes say, Skyhawk says, the final routing could probably be area optimized, but there's 2 hours left and I'm just happy with min rate. Oh, it's doing conveyor belts.
Oh, gigantic conveyor belt, okay.
Yeah. When you don't have a track, conveyor belts are awfully convenient because it's a giant piece of horizontal movement you can do.
Is this the second win for them? Or
I don't know, I haven't been keeping track. Just
Yeah.
happy with min rate. Wins. That's how this week goes.
oh.
First win? Hell yeah.
Ooh, first one, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, congrats. Congrats on your first win. It is quite an impressive solution. Skyhawk absolutely cooks on rate. Yeah, well done everyone.
Yeah, this definitely is like, because we're on the last week and like to cook up this thing while you've already done like 12 more puzzles, or actually no, 10 more puzzles rather, it's just it's a very haunting task.
Some people like Opus Magnum. Some people like Opus Magnum a lot. I wonder how much lower it can go. Or is trackless rate at this high of a speed like doomed to look something like this? Well, it's not the last week. Last week usually has a few more submissions. The hardest the hardest puzzle yet is yet to come. Shitpost week is the week where it takes forever for people to submit. And the decisions aren't going to be any less this year. But yeah. That wraps up our trackless rate submissions. For some, we have a few more submitters, I believe. Yeah, a whole lot more. Darkbrick is in 15th place with his solution. That we saw earlier. Showcase stream speedrun any percent. But yeah, we've seen the Darkbrick solve. We've seen the Ambiventus solve. Cuckoo52, this one's new. Alright, starting at 1,192 sum plus, we have in 13th place, Cuckoo52. New solution 1. We're back down to 1. Should have given this one to Zorflex. I don't know if Zorflex was available. Zorflex is also not on the weekly team anymore. This is a single arm solve. So you can see on the overlay that this one uses 10 unique instructions. That is an interesting shape for the lightning track. You know, who was the first to submit? Was it Cuckoo52? Yeah, this is our speed solve. Oh no, this is, did you submit anything afterwards? Because I recall there was one of your solves and you have a much better one you submitted for showcase? Did you not submit it? Let me see, let me find Cuckoo52, new solution 80.
Huh.
Oh. I see. The reason it didn't show up is because it had infinite rate. And my parser ignores the infinite rate solves. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. There's the quote-unquote better one. Yeah, I'll show it now. So I don't have to read down on the solutions. Better. Oh god, it's lagging. Oh god, it's retract only.
Retract only infinite rate? Oh, I guess you can block the input.
Infinite rate is it no longer outputs after a certain point.
Oh,
here we go.
Okay.
This is what happens if you let Cuckoo52 cook. I cannot zoom out further. I'm sorry, everyone. This is as far as it goes. This solve absolutely cooks. It sure does. Cuckoo52 has this retract or extend only solves down to a science.
this is ever gonna be a metric, Cuckoo's gonna be the winner, but I don't think it's ever gonna be a metric.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it scores 3 on the unique instructions used metric. Grab,
That is min.
retract, release. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it, everyone. Yeah, it's infinite rate because it doesn't crash, it just no longer outputs. If it crashes, it has no rate, but it just has infinite rate because it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't keep on outputting, but it doesn't crash either.
Is there any point for that long, like, corridor to be there? Or can it be, like, just shortened? Because...
I am not about to find out.
Okay.
I think the long corridor is there to, like, extend everything into a flat line.
I guess.
Yeah, Cuckoo52 says it needs to be there. Because from what I remember, extended everything to a flat line and then turn it into a ladder. I mean, I assume the easier method to do 3 instructions types only is grab, rotate, drop, but this works too.
The day we get instruction types primary is the day Cuckoo wins with these kind of solves.
I mean, you do have grab, rotate, drop.
Yeah, but like that's cringe. Secondary of awesomeness. This wins.
Instruction types primary is free space. It's not free space instructions because you can use as many of those instructions as you wish. Now, if it's a polymer, that number will be 2. Yeah. Alright. Back to our actual sum solves. Next up, we have at 879 sum, we have Greenfield. Fargo Dance. Oh my god, we suddenly have to zoom in. So this uses 5 total instructions. Those are grab, drop, counterclockwise rotate, and plus and minus track, I think. Is it? No, it's only plus tracks.
So, yeah.
It's only plus. I only see plus tracks. They're all track loops. There's no point to do minus tracks. It's got pivots. It's got clockwise pivots. Yeah.
This is the funny thing about this metric. You can't reset your arms. You gotta swing them all the way around.
Clockwise, yeah, so we have grab, rotate, clockwise pivot, drop, and track. And every loop you want to be repeating has to be a track loop as well. Every track you have to be repeating is a track loop too. Farge to Fargo. I still don't know what that's referencing. Oh, is that the instructions used? That's the instructions used. Well, you can reset them if going the long way costs 50 area. True. But yeah, here we start to clearly see the limitations of trying to do an optimal sum solve with as little instruction types as possible. Not as possible, just as would be balanced. I find it interesting how that one quicksilver is only there forever for suppression. Alright. Moving on then, we have in 11th place, with 822 sum, we have Phenol. Slightly larger. This one has Disposal. This one's going the more straightforward method of only using what you need for the output and disposing everything else for the input. Only need 2 salt and 2 silver and 1 quicksilver to make an output set? Well then, you only use that much and dispose of everything else. This uses 7 instructions, surprisingly. Those 7 instructions are... grab, rotate clockwise, rotate counterclockwise. Grab drop, rotate clockwise, rotate counterclockwise. Extend, retract, and clockwise pivot, I think. Yeah, those are the 7 instructions. Both directions rotate and pivot, yeah. Yeah, rotate both directions, yeah. There are no notes to this song. Jamie, you still there, by the way?
Yeah. I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at the song.
Yeah. This is very straightforward. I don't want to deal with annoying things. It's kind of solved.
Is the winning solve gonna have pistons?
Is the winning? I don't know. We shall see. Looks like it could be faster.
Okay,
It probably could be. I mean, you've seen the solves. You've had access to the solves as well. I haven't.
Coming in here blind.
Me
so...
too. I generally don't know if the winning solve has pistons or not. Arm 4 and 7 can trigger way faster. What are Arm 4 and 7?
Oh yeah, they grab Moors and Vita 1 cycle late. Or 2, is it 2 cycles late?
Yeah, but the limiting arm is Arm 1 anyways. So it could be faster by a few latency, but the rate is the same. Yeah. When was this one submitted? Quite late into the week, actually. It could be faster. Would that matter? Don't think so. That's a latency of like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 at most. It wouldn't have mattered. Arm 1 is a limiting factor, yeah. Alright, next up we have in 10th place at 774 sum, we have Mercurius. This solution is named, at least I finished it in the last 4 hours. Oh wow, that's compact. This uses 6 instruction types. Those 6 instruction types are grab, drop, both directions, rotate, pivot, and track. Random Yosh says, no, but it's strange. Why on earth would you not make your arms trigger as early as possible when making any solve? Is that concept difficult? No, but people are lazy.
Okay. Yeah. If I'm like making a solve and I don't care that much, I'll just slap down arms. Okay, and I click alt click it through, and if it solves, that's good enough. I'm not gonna look at the cycles.
This solve has no notes. This one's using purification, interestingly enough. I think all the previous solves we've seen so far had a projection instead. So it's using all the silver in every input and only disposing of one solve. Other than that, this is also a very compact solve. I like the way everybody's debonding their inputs as well.
I mean, that's the intended debond pattern, I guess. Just 2 pairs.
Yeah, except a lot of those pairs are reused with a few pivots.
Oh, that's annoying. I think the reason they don't pivot at the same time is because of the stupid collision.
Oh yeah, the BS collision. I don't know if that's BS collision. I think that's a different one. They're still stupid. They're still stupid collisions as well, though. You can barely squeeze the Moors. Where does the Moors go? I barely see the Moors. Slow it down. Yeah, the Moors is mostly hidden by Arm 4. Arm 4 is just in the way. In the square hole, that's right. Alright, next up in 9th place, we have at 705 sums, still having them drops. We have Foxy Haze with 3 unique instructions. Right turns only.
Okay.
This is reminding me a lot of Philo Catalyst, but backwards.
Vintage, but like less so.
Even more vintage. Your machines are so vintage that counterclockwise is broken.
Yeah.
The notes say, this solve was made, this was the solve I made. The rate is just a modified version of this as it qualifies because no tracks. This is the better solve, I think. Oh yeah, we've seen this while doing rate.
Yeah.
Except this is better, but uses more area, I think. I think the difference is that some of these arms do big rotates to reduce the unique construction counts.
Oh, Arm 3 is really funny.
That sure is an interesting way to dispose of both, yeah. Using only a single arm. So with this solve, we're back with projection. which means you need to dispose of 2 things if you want to use a single input for single outputs. This is the easy way to do 3 unique constructions. Not whatever Cuckoo 52 did. This is the easy way. Yeah, I really like how Arm 3 changes the parity of the silver. And the period is long enough for it to make its entire journey. Love how Gold Atom travels over 2 holes. Yeah. Those holes aren't needed at the moment, we can walk over them. Alright, next up in 8th place, we have at 697 some, Sockboy. Is it just me or is this solution title basically the same one as the previous one?
Oh, is it?
Well, the last one is right turns only
What?
with spaces in between and exclamation mark. This one is right turns only, one word.
Uh-huh.
Is this some reference that I'm not getting?
If it's a reference, I'm also not getting it. I don't think it is.
Oh wow, that final assembly be shmoo up. Thanks. Thanks, Sockboy. All that area wasted with the 3-length arm. Yeah. Though I think with this assembly method, I don't think you can do any shorter. Why does this thing crash? It's not even 6p.
It's the
Oh,
Quicksilver.
because the output no longer comes out anymore. The output's forever suppressed. Yeah, of course it's Quicksilver that crashes, but Quicksilver doesn't crash because there's no more things to project. Yeah. I want to look at this assembly closer. What is it doing over there?
Oh, okay.
Okay, speed this up for a moment. So all ARM 5 does is deliver the salt to the animismus. All 7 and 5 do is deliver animismus and silver. That is a lot. Those are some very wide swings just to rearrange the positioning of everything. Alright, next up we have at 693, 4 some better than this one. We have 42 Genius 42. Now that's some track. Oh, this is also three unique instructions only.
Track only? Ooh.
Track only. Plus instruction only. There's a waste chain just going out there. I guess it wasn't worth it to use a disposal instead? Zorflax would hate this solve. Oh yeah, absolutely. Fortunately, I am not Zorflax, so I'm not deducting points from this solve. However, I know it's not going to win any Pivot of the Week awards. So how does this assembly work? This one isn't using the quote-unquote intended method of disassembly. It debonds the waste atoms directly onto the waste stick first. And while it's doing that, it projects the gold. Then it debonds everything and puts everything into a nice place to send it. Yeah. It's a pretty clean assembly, all things considered. I guess everything is bound to look clean when you only have translations instead of rotations and pivots. Track sharing! Yay! Yeah, these tracks do actually look pretty nice. There's some interesting shapes for sure.
Is there a way for like... No, never mind, because I was thinking this solve, right, brings the whole thing from one side of the input to another, so I feel like there's gonna be some way to have this thing be faster, but I don't know if any of the solves above this is gonna have more track only, or, you know...
Yeah, track
3
movement only.
instructions, track only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of see Arm 5 and Arm 7 as convenience arms. They're there, they can grab the silver, and they drop whenever possible. The notes say, I managed to get a last-minute solution in after all in between my internet woes. No rate sadly, but I like the innovation on some for the second metric. Are slides or rotates the way to go? I went for slides. I doubt it's pistons or pivots, but who knows? Nice puzzle, Jamu. But alright. Next up, we have in 6th place at 681 sum, we have a new submitter, Technetium.
Why do I feel like I've seen that name somewhere?
Well, I mean, the notes say, hi, I'm new. This was fun. My first solution ended up being my best. Lol. You might have seen this name on a periodic table.
Yeah, that's probably...
I have no idea how it's pronounced correctly. Technetium? That doesn't sound right. I'm pronouncing Technetium. And you cannot stop me.
Netium. I mean, it is tech and then net and IUM, so...
Yeah, that just sounds difficult to pronounce for me. Technetium. It sounds... no, Technetium. You can't stop me. I will pronounce it correctly once you all can pronounce the Chinese names correctly. All of you all. Technetium. That makes a lot more sense in my head. Somebody's Googling how to pronounce it.
Yeah. Technetium.
Technetium. Good to know I wasn't
That's
far off.
Okay, that's both American and British pronunciation, so, you know.
Yeah. It had to show up. It had to be synthesized because it doesn't show up in nature. Is this the first synthesized element, or was that plutonium?
I'm pretty sure this is the first one, yeah?
Yeah.
This was just a hole in the periodic table that they had to fill.
It's the first in the periodic order, but chronologically, I don't know if it was first or not. It probably was as well. "43" is nature doesn't like 43. It's one off from the perfect number. No pronunciations are in English are what I would call correct. What's this in Chinese? It's probably "tie" or something. Which is the same
Let me
pronunciation as
just
iron.
Hold on, quick Google. I mean, most of the things in the Chinese, like periodic table, is just you
It's
just get
pronounced
rid of the
"ta."
side and then. Oh, it's 43, right? Yeah.
"Ta." Sansen
That
"ta."
looks. Ha.
Yes.
Okay. Curious. Back when I was a kid, by the way, I used to be able to pronounce, not pronounce, to just had the entire thing memorized in Chinese.
All I
I
know
would
is
go around and
青海
like,
people.
yeah,
That's vertically.
那没理归零.
青海 people. Yeah.
Yeah.
New player excited for BIS to analyze or solve. Is the new player here? Still mad about Americium. What's wrong with Americium? Also, this solve just mostly does what all the previous solve does, except it has 4 instructions. The easiest
Wait.
4 instructions. Grab,
That's
rotate,
pronounced
and drop.
Americium? That's Americium? Is what that's pronounced?
I don't know, that's what I've heard. Is it Americium?
Whoa.
What is it?
'Cause I know it's named
Americium?
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Okay. Alright, sure.
Americium? Mercium.
Yeah. Okay.
It's starting to sound like Mercury, but we named it weirdly. Murica. What I do like about this solve is how the Moors and gold are combined together. They're from 2 very different pipelines, but they converge in the same place. I wonder what the solve would be like if we did all the resets. Because I don't think
Probably a
any
lot
of these
faster.
arms... No, just, did this...
Oh.
I wonder what the score would be.
I
It
don't know
probably
if that
still
would be
does
worth
work.
it. Yeah.
I am tinkering on stream because we have a lot of time this stream.
Would it be worth it? There's the three length arm. Actually, no, there's not that many. Ooh, this might be.
Is it less than 50? If it's less than 50 area, it's worth it.
If it's less
no,
than
there's
50
arms
area
in
and
No, there's arms in different directions, never mind. Arm 6 is
Yeah.
in a different direction, yeah.
But like also the cycles trade off because that's like a lot more
Yeah, the period
so-
too.
yeah, the period. That's 18 more
F10 is
cycles if
faster.
I
So that resets it. Alright. Next up, we have in 5th place at 660 some, Event Roller and Skyhawk. This is also 4 unique instructions. The 4 easiest unique instructions. Oh wow, I like this. It's only disposing of salt. And just keeping all the silver in a circle. We've seen this before. We've seen this in a previous solution. It was Sock Boy.
it was
Yeah.
like way And it
Except
also
this disposes
crashes.
salt at the
Beautiful.
end. Does it crash? Or yeah, it does crash
Yes.
because of arm 2. I like the way it disposes of the salt at the end though. The shape of the output has barely changed throughout the solution. Shape of the input, that is. The notes say, tried a few different variations, but all of them ended up around the same. I expect that 3 to 4 instruction types will probably be best, with the first place maybe 100 or 150 lower than this. That would be around 560 to 510. We shall see. But yeah, I really like how the salt is just replaced with Vitae Amores up there. The geometry works out very nicely in this solution, and I like it. Alright, in 4th place, we have at 646 some. We have Mr. Arpioso. Also, arm 8 can reset to save true area. Arm 8? The Hex arm? Don't think so. Or are you still talking about the previous solution to this one? Alright, next off, Mr. Arpioso. Piss poor rate. Yeah, I would count this as pretty poor rate. Oh, it could if it was a single arm. Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't have mattered though. This one also uses 4 instruction. It's grab, drop, and rotates. Let's see. Oh wow, that's an interesting disassembly method. It's a very good use of the... It's very good reuse of the debonders. This looks like a solve where someone worked backwards to get here. Also, Mr. Arpioso says, haha, funny solve name. It's actually for JSON. That's what they're calling it. Which is Moonlight Catalyst Part A, which one is Part B? Let me check the website again.
Were they calling this metric J-sum?
Jamu sum.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
No, I don't actually know if it's because of that or if J just a weird looking I. The silver one is A, the gold one is B, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the silver one's supposed to be A, because the silver one's the main component, and then the gold one, because it's kind of like it looks hotter than silver. Silver looks cold, you know, because it's all yellow. Um, it's the secondary sort of thing to make the first thing work. It's basically a solar panel inside a shell that's pretending to be a Moonlight panel. Yeah, I guess I'm an instructions main now, crazy bot, so
The lore deepens. Alright, next up, at 645 sum, we have Crazy Bot 27.
crazy. Okay,
Damn.
podium, yippee.
647. Well, not 45, 645. So one better than the previous one. On this. Peculiar. It somehow doesn't look as clean as the previous off, but it is better. Some ties win. I don't think we're getting any ties this week. Crazy Bot said they actually forgot what their sum was. It's quick though. It's probably quicker than the previous solution, and that's what it wins over the previous solution for it. Yeah, that's a very clean way to deal with the salt and the gold.
Oh,
To get it into the right place. Crazy Bot says he put it together in 15 minutes. Congrats on your podium, Crazy Bot. Kelly Reese's is here. Kelly Reese's says, why does arm 2 need the drop grab in the middle? Where's arm 2?
Oh, yeah.
Probably doesn't, because this
could
was
just-
done in 15 minutes.
It could just go back and then not do the thing it's doing. Does that just straight up make it faster? Oh, that's funny. Does it? Oh no. Okay, never mind.
Well, the answer is doesn't matter. Because instruction isn't counted. Oh, it needs to drop the output. True. So this is a half-P solution? No, that can't be right. No, it's not half-P. It's
No,
just handling input and output simultaneously.
Yeah.
With the same arm. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Next up, in second place, at 622 sum, we have Uyu. You know, this brings me back to the old days with the weeklies when streams were about an hour and a half long. That's an interesting disassembly method. And this is rotating clockwise only, it's just got extra pivots in there.
Oh, that Vitae. Okay.
Who'da thunk it? Pivots are useful. First podium for Fuyu. Let's go.
Oh, really? I remember
Yeah.
Fuyu getting podium in Smog neutralization raid, or
Maybe?
oh,
I don't remember. Fuyu says first, so we're gonna say it's the first one for Fuyu.
Hey, okay.
Congrats.
Hooray.
Arm Sick is sick in Dissolve. Yeah, Arm Sick does a lot. It delivers the Vitae to output, it delivers the Vitae to the bonder, it delivers the Vitae to the output, it delivers the salt to the disposal. It's doing a whole lot. Except we all know we aspire to be Arm 5.
Why does Arm 1 grab at the end?
It's only grabbing when necessary? Arm 5 is probably grabbing at the end so it doesn't do a wrong grab, maybe?
Wait, no, Arm
No,
5.
it's just...
1.
Yeah, no, it's just there as a period override, I guess.
Oh, okay.
No? No, it's so that it doesn't do a wrong grab.
Oh. Okay.
So it grabs before it does the wrong grab. Without increasing the period. That's smart. I like that. Yeah, to stop it from grabbing gold. Sometimes the fastest way to find out is to try out the alternative. Alright. In first place, we have... At 566 sum, we have Kazian.
Oh my god. Both metrics. First place is like huge drop.
Kazian didn't win. Oh, you said they were both huge drops, yeah. What is this?
Yeah. Huh.
It's not disposing of any inputs. This is the first solve that does that.
Okay.
And it does it so cleanly.
Well, I guess that makes a lot of sense actually, since the ratio isn't really that complicated to the point where you have to dispose for some.
Yeah. Oh, Greenfield says they did. Well, it's the first one I've seen in a while. It does it so cleanly as well. It almost looks like it's doing the same thing. Arm 2 is doing most of the work, honestly. Creating the right circumstances for the right geometry. Smart very smooth, very smart disassembly, yeah. Requiring no more, instruction types. I love this solution. The notes say, whatever. First place, whatever.
First place, okay.
Alright. Okay. Cool. This is impressive, really. It's so impressive that it looks simple, almost. And that's a good sign. That's a sign of a good sum solve, if anything. It's a very clean disassembly. It's a very clean assembly. It's an amazing solve. But alright. That concludes all of our sum solves. A lot more of sum submissions, and I would say the sum solves are a lot more interesting to look at in comparison.
Yeah.
But alright, since it's still quite early into the stream, let's do some showcase first. There aren't a lot of showcase solves, but they're there. The first showcase solve we have is from Mr. Arpioso, called Overlord Overlap. It's not showing up.
-1 cycles?
Yeah, that just means it didn't,
Oh.
That's interesting. Why isn't it showing up? Let me try again. No, the solution isn't even showing up. It's supposed to. Let me try the other one. Well, that's just weird. Alright. I'll drag it in manually, I guess. No, not restrictions, it's there. It's in the list. Just refusing to show up. I'll figure out why after the stream, but I am curious. Is it the solution name? Can't be the solution name. No, it's already there. Is it for the wrong puzzle? Oh.
Oh, is it?
I'm sorry, Mr. Arpioso. I do not have Embrace Infinifactory installed.
Oh. Okay.
You can install it right now if you want me to. I'll do it now. I'm sorry, Mr. Arpioso. I am not Zorflex. I do not have that mod installed. I imagine some people will probably want to do it next week, though, so I'll get that thing done. Let's see. Modding. Mod list. Embrace Infinifactory. I wonder who Mr. Arpioso was banking on the solver to, for the host to be. Because I think Zorflex is the only one who has the mod just constantly installed. Mr. Arpiozo, if you're hearing this, I'm probably gonna keep it for next week, but only next week. I think that crashed my game.
Hey, okay, there we go.
Let me read the notes. The Sorcerer King stood silently in a laboratory deep in the great tomb of Nazarick. Before him, the alchemy workbench moved marbles back and forth along belts, while the vial nearby slowly filled with glow of distilled moonlight. It reminded him of aliens and blocks and beams of light that welded and pierced, of games he used to play before he had arrived here. He murmured, "Coincidence is such a scary thing." Alright, I am not going to try to get that solution running. We've been here for long enough.
Oh well, maybe Mr. Fuzzle can send just a GIF in the chat then, cause
Yeah. And I am installing the mod in case that crashes things further. Where is it? Embrace Infinifactory. The number one solve for both metrics. We've seen this one. Except this one is the proper solution. And it actually has infinite rate. Or at least it has an ever-increasing rate. Instead of the stopper over there at the end. Overlay stuck. But yeah, we've seen this. Next up, we have a solve from Greenfield. Pivotless. Wow, it's all tracks. Oh, wait, no, this is way faster than it needs to be. It's tracks and rotates only.
oh, okay, what disassembly? Yeah.
The final spin, yeah. The final spin with the outputs. It's only got one direction to move in, so it's gotta do a little dance before picking up the vitae. But alright. That concludes all of our showcase. And with that, we will be revealing our final week
Shitpost.
for this year's
What is
weeklies.
it gonna be?
Here it is. You're looking at it.
Stream delay. God damn it. What?
You're looking at.
Oh my, wait. So nothing?
Nope, no, you did get something. You pick whatever you want. You look at the website. The website's there. The website's open.
What? Oh, is it gonna be
It's custom input.
transmogrification?
Yeah. We're doing custom input output this year.
Unnamed custom puzzle.
Unnamed custom puzzle.
Oh my god.
Let me send a link to the event chat.
Oh no. What? Okay, this doesn't fumble my plan. I can work with this. I have planned out this ship post for a bit. I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so the specific rules are: you get to choose an input, you get to choose an output. The input is identical to the output, and the you get to choose any game legal in-game puzzle editor legal 3-atom or less molecule. That is the rule.
Oh. Okay, so it has to be 3 atoms or less. Alright.
Yeah, it's the same rule as transtonic.
Okay.
For except now it's both the input and the output. So for example, if I just use the solution editor and like say do some random shit. You download it from the website. Make sure you don't change the puzzle anywhere in the game and only use the website to download new puzzles. Let's say I download a new one of any random output. Input output. Then this game gives you these to work with. Like this is the one I just created. Triplets may bond only fire atoms. Yeah, sorry, we didn't implement non-fire triplex. Yeah, we just used we just copy-pasted the code from Transtonic, basically.
Fano is gonna be working hard with the molecule thingy.
The molecule
The
naming
molecule
thing,
library.
yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more created this week.
Also, it is not necessary for your submissions to be solved. They can be unsolved. Have fun.
Oh, they can just be there. They don't even have to solve. Oh no.
No, you don't even have to solve. It doesn't check for it. But yeah, have fun, everyone.
Great week. Thanks.
I hope you have fun. But alright. That would conclude this week's stream, though. Thank you all for coming, and I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye!